Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Bluegrass Sports Nation here on the campus of the Wolfe County High School, Rose Gymnasium, beautiful Campton, Kentucky. I'm Doug Elam. With me, as always, the Hall of Famer Troy Wilson. Got Powell County coming into Wolfe County. For years, this has been a big rivalry, Troy. Powell off to a stumble. They off to a slow start this year. 0-2, I guess, or 0-3.
0-3.
And the Wolfe County girls just charged out to a 2-0 record. They've not even really been tested yet. What are you expecting tonight?
I think it'll be a fun night for both teams, like you mentioned. It's always a big-time rivalry between these two. When they get together, it's usually a fun night of basketball. I don't think tonight will be any different. I think Coach Brown likes to get out and run in transition a little bit. Got Jazzy Banks, and she likes to get up and down the floor. Naomi Noble, she's hard to handle in the paint. Should be a fun night.
Well, and add to that Mackenzie Miller, she is a threat if she's in the gym.
Absolutely.
Coach Brown's give her the green light no matter what.
Absolutely. She gets a look, she can sure knock it down. So
I talked to Coach Marion. He talked about, obviously, if you look at the stat sheet, Powell County girls have not been able to hit shots. They've shot 13% from three-point range, somewhere under 30% from the field overall. Coach says they're getting looks, they're just not able to hit shots, and so he's hoping that they can get right tonight. Coach Brown is expecting to be tested for the first time tonight, so we should have a good matchup coming to you guys. We're glad you're here to see it on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be right back after a few messages and get this thing tipped off here in Wolfe County.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
So yeah, we've hit that time of year. Time to think about saving money. You know, the season of saving and upgrading at Appalachian Wireless. How about a brand new iPhone 13 for just a penny? iPhone 13 128 gig for a penny with a mix and match or unlimited plan. Terms and conditions do apply. Just visit AppalachianWireless.com for details. So let's do some saving and upgrading because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination. but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
And we're back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Powell County versus Wolfe County here at Rose Gymnasium. We just heard a rousing version of the national anthem by Wolfe County student Luke Boyd. Guys, get to the gym, to a ball game to hear that. Shades of Jimi Hendrix. Troy, what'd you think about that?
He done a really good job.
He is a fantastic guitarist. Get the starting lineups coming at you right now for Powell County. It's going to be number 35, Jess Lee Centers, number 30, Trinity Romans, number 25, Zaylee Strange, number 11, Emily Reed, number 15, Reagan Shelton. And for the Lady Wolves, you got number 44, Harper Holbrook, number 24, Naomi Noble, number 4, Gracie Brown, number 30, Mackenzie Miller, and number 22, Jazzy Banks. And look for the Wolves to either look down low for Jazzy Banks or they'll pass it around, and they're not above taking a 25-footer right off the bat. Coach Gary Brown said all of these kids have the green light all of the time, so they shoot a lot of threes. Miller brings it up. She's looking to her left already. Harper Holbrook on the baseline. Drives, brings it back to Miller. She's going to bring it around to the top of the key and get her set. Noble gets the ball, looking for Brown. Brown with a nice move, but she has to bring it back out, and that's tipped by Powell County out of bounds to Wolfe.
You know, it'll be interesting to see how the 8th grader Holbrook handles the pressure tonight. She's done well so far this season. That'll be a big test for her.
Yeah, and for those of you that missed our first couple broadcasts, full year last year starter Abigail Noble is out with the ACL. She's out for the entire season. Coach Brown was worried, but he needn't be. Harper Holbrook, the 8th grader, has stepped up.
Yep, Coach Brown has a ton of confidence in her, and rightfully so. She's played really, really well so far. She's handled the pressure really, really well.
And for a young kid that had zero varsity experience coming into the season, she has been absolutely fearless, Troy.
Absolutely.
And right off the bat, Powell County, you see kind of what's plagued them all year long is missed shots. Trinity Romans had a good look from the top of the key. Mackenzie Miller with her own good look from the top of the key. 3-0 Lady Wolves.
You named it earlier in the broadcast. You said she had a green light. She wasn't scared to let it go. And, man, that one looks good. It was nothing but nylon.
I think as she was dribbling up the floor, she was feeling that one. And a nice drive and pull up by Emily Reed, but she can't get that to go. And now it's back around to Centers, and now Reed in the corner. Back out to Napier. Napier back to Centers. Centers with a nice little move, pulls up, and she misses the shot. So Coach Marion says shooting woes so far this season, and it looks like this game's going to start out exactly the same. I asked him what he thought it would take, Troy, to get these girls going. And he said it's just one of those things where they get open looks, and they're just going to have to keep shooting until they start going in. So,
well, as a player, we've both been there. You know as well as anybody, shooting is mental a lot of times. Once you see a few go through the bottom of that net, I think things change, and I'm sure this Powell County bunch will get it going and find their stride.
it looks like Romans will trigger it. Or no, I'm sorry, that is Napier will trigger it inbounds to Romans, and Shelton's posting up. Let's see if they can get her the ball. She's going back and forth, working pretty hard. And you may not know this, Troy, but Reagan Shelton is one of the best bass fishers. It's not a fisherman, fisherwoman, but she is one of the best. I guess, is that how you say that, fisherwoman? Producer Matt, look that up for us. I'm not real sure how I'm supposed to do that, but I can tell you Reagan Shelton can catch bass fish.
Well,
we know that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I like to catch bass myself.
And the three-pointer by Jessley Centers, and finally Powell County on the board. 3-3 tie. So let's hope that bodes for good things down the road for Coach Marion and his Lady Pirates.
A lot of pressure there, Dublin Banks. Nice pass.
And a nice pass to Naomi Noble. So right there, like you said, Jazzy Banks, perennial scorer. She's always a threat. She'll drive, she'll cut. They double teamed her. Naomi Noble was open, and Kenzie Miller was able to find her. And now they push the ball up. Reed takes it to the baseline, back out to Napier. Napier with the three, and she's off the mark. So Jazzy Banks has got it and running.
Banks plays with a ton of energy. She's all over the place. And like you said, she don't care to mix it up a little bit.
And Banks pulled it out, and Kenzie Miller had the open look, and that one was in and out. I talked to Coach Brown about this team, and he said he's so proud of the way they play. No hesitation, put their heads down. It's I asked him, I said, Coach, is it your coaching? He said, I'm telling you, if I'd coached myself, I'd have scored twice as many points as I did.
I talked to Coach Brown earlier in the week, and he really, really loves this team. He's got a nice group coming up, and he's excited about his future.
And we got to see every one of them play against Jenkins. And let me tell you something, there's not a weak spot on that bench either. There's some ballers over there waiting for their chance. They really are.
A lot of youth over there.
And it's out of bounds to the Lady Pirates. Roman's looking to advance it. Gets it back over to Napier. And now Shelton's got it. Shelton finds Reed on the drive. First of all,
nice block.
Great pass by Reagan Shelton. Reed didn't feel Miller coming. A pump fake, and she'd have had that one wide open. But Kenzie Miller timed it just right. And Kenzie doesn't have great hops.
She timed that one well, though.
But she, the timing on that one was perfect.
Absolutely.
Pass into Romans. Over to Centers, back to Romans.
Gracie Brown Romans all over
to
her.
The left. First of all, strong move to the left by Romans. But Gracie Brown, tenacious defense, shutdown defense, but they call her with the foul.
She's a nice player as well. I think she may be a freshman. Correct me if I'm wrong. But she's going to be a really, really good player. She hustles on both ends of the floor, and she's going to be a good one.
Trinity Roman's able to see a free throw go through, and a lot of times that's big for shooters too. Get a couple free throws, be able to kind of get your feel down.
See the ball go through the net. That gets a lot of good shooters going.
But right now, Powell County is going to have to play some defense. Kenzie Miller, I was going to say Kenzie Miller was looking to shoot, but she comes back out and sets it up. So looking to go low. Nice cut by Naomi Noble. Working hard, gets her own rebound. I think the foul's going to be on Reed here. Or Ellen Napier, maybe. Ellen Napier, yep.
Yep, number 3.
And that's one of the things that Coach Brown talks about with his forwards, with Jazzy Banks, with Nay Noble both. They're going to get fouled a lot. This team moves the ball a lot. They're quick. They push the ball a lot. And so he really is working on them with free throws. Nay able to make 1 or 2 of those. But
right.
I think as a team, they shoot under 70%. So that's been a focus for them in practice. Nice move right there by Centers, but pulled up and was just too strong with the shot, and it's going to be out of bounds to the Lady Wolves.
I don't think Coach Brown is too happy with his team's rebounding there. They was 5 jerseys, and all 5 was watching the ball. Nice defense by 30 for Powell.
And Banks takes an ill-advised shot because of that defense. So Trinity Romans keeping Banks on the outside, not letting her drive, and it paid off for the Lady Pirates. Let's see if they can convert this into points.
I think Powell may have
Nice
got away
move
with
right
some
there
step.
by Shelton. So Reagan Shelton takes it strong and gets and may have gotten away with an extra step, but she was able to draw the foul.
If the refs don't call it, she didn't get away with steps.
That's true. It wasn't a walk if they didn't call it. Getting the ball over to Romans in the corner. Centers to Ellie Napier. To all the Ellie Napier fans out there, I promise I will get that name down. I will. I promise I will. And so Ellie's off with that shot, and Mackenzie Miller brings it down for the Lady Wolves. Keeley drives right. Banks brings it back around to the top of the key, or she would have. Trinity Romans, again with the defense, gets the steal. What's she going to do with it? Oh, the moving pick. Probably, let's see what we're going to get it. Yeah. So they get Ellie Napier with the moving pick there.
Yeah.
And that's a shame, too, because Trinity Romans was getting ready to do something, and she deserved it with the defensive play.
She made a great move to the basket, and the screen was just there a little late and picked up the foul.
Banks into Noble, but Noble couldn't handle it. Pass was a little strong, and Centers brings it up. She's moving, looking, goes right, and doesn't get it, doesn't get the foul. Some contact there, but I think that's a good no call. Looked like Kenzie Miller was holding straight up. Banks goes left, finds Holbrook. Holbrook comes back around to the middle, looks for Brown. Brown has it open.
Nope, too hard.
But Banks has got the rebound, and throws it away. So Reed brings it down. She's driving left. Centers out to Romans. No good. Nay Noble working for the rebound. Didn't have position, but was able to get a handle on it. And back we come the other way. Miller sets up, calls the play. Brown looking to the right now, comes back to the left, and she'll pull up from 22. No good.
Nice rebound by Banks.
And
caught her over the ball.
I tell you, Troy, that was a tough one because that was a lot of hip-to-hip contact there. It really did look like Banks had position.
I don't know that I agree with that call, but the ref saw it differently, made the call, so it is what it is. And I mean, either way, both players was hustling and they was playing hard, and that's what you like to see.
Yeah, and the officials saw the contact, but I swear I think Banks had just as good a position. I'm not going to say one was better than the other, but it sure didn't look like a push or an over the back. So either way, that's the call now. So Powell County will bring it back the other direction.
That's right. He did have the view on it. Maybe he saw something differently than we did.
But he's got the whistle. I can tell you that.
That's what matters
That's
most.
what matters. Reed brings it down, and we've got a new player in for Powell County, and I don't have the numbers, so I'm going to have to check on that, find out who number 55 is. I'll get that information for us.
Nice play by Noble. Stood her ground and straight up and down and created the jump ball.
Well, and because she didn't jump to get the block, she was able to get her hand on the ball and get the tie up. Yeah, that's so important because it's so easy for people to jump early there. Trinity Romans with a nice play. Centers, Romans had position, had her player blocked off, and Centers saw it and found her under the basket. So
Powell takes the lead, 7-6.
I tell you, Troy, this is a slower pace than these Lady Wolves are comfortable with. I looked to see them try to speed it up here. Noble gets the rebound. She thinks, I started to say, she thinks it was hit by a Powell County player, and looks like Brian Napier saw it.
Yeah, he saw it, and I think that's the right call. It was deflected off of one of the Powell players.
So Miller will trigger this in from under the basket. She's got Noble if she wants her, but she's looking for Holbrook. She gets it to Holbrook, top of the key. Harper Holbrook short on the attempt, and it'll be out of bounds to the Lady Pirates. Might have rushed it a little bit. There was a defender in the area, and I think Harper was thinking maybe she was going to get a hand up, and so I think she pulled the trigger a little quick.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Reed brings it up, looking for Romans. Centers. Over to Reed. Reed from the left side for three.
Good.
Count it.
For a team that's not shot well this year, you can't tell it right now. Powell's shooting it really well.
This might be their get-right game. And Miller looking for Noble. Noble gets it. Nice pass to Hall. On the Hall gets it to Harper Holbrook. She drives baseline, but nothing there.
Right.
We'll set her back up. Kenzie Miller says, give me a pick, and nope. Over to Gracie Brown. She's not open. Now Miller's open from 21, but misses.
Nice rebound.
Oh, it would have been. It would have been. Oh, and listen, Centers and another player that I don't have a number for. Daggone, I don't have a number for 14. I got names, and I wish I could put numbers to them, but Centers was working hard to get that rebound. Now Molly Lacey's checked into the game. And Miller into Brown. Brown over to Hall. Back to Gracie Brown. Holbrook gets it into Nay Noble, and she's looking to work.
Nice move.
Nice move to the left side there.
She did a really good job on that spin, and she used her left and laid it up and in.
Naomi Noble doing a fantastic job there. Reed bringing it up the middle. To Centers. Centers drives. Kicks it out to the left side. Going to swing it all the way back around now. Reed's got it. Pulls up from 18. No good. Goodness. I don't know where that horn came from. At the end of the first quarter, it's going to be Powell County taking the early lead, 10-8 over the Lady Wolves. We're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
SEC Auto Sales, located at 1557 Highway 15 South in Jackson, is the fastest growing pre-owned dealership in the area. Whether you're looking for a used or new-to-you vehicle, SEC has you covered. Think you can't get finance? Well, think again. They have the best interest rates available, serving all of Eastern Kentucky. Let them show you an easy buying experience. Come on down and see Jeff, Dwayne, and the rest of the gang. Call 606-272-6888 or visit them online at secautosales.com.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
And we're back. Second quarter starts with Mackenzie Miller taking it to the top of the key and over to Naomi Noble. Noble with a nice pass to Banks on the cut, but Shelton comes away with it. And the Lady Pirates are running. Reed to the right side, brings it back to the left. Pull-up jumper by Romans. I guess that was Romans over there. And now Jazzy Banks takes it coast to coast.
Up and in.
The two. Up and in for Jazzy Banks. You know, Banks handles the ball extremely well, and that is for 3 years now. Jazzy has started varsity, and it's just this year that she's gotten comfortable enough to do that, to run full court like that. So when you've got a forward that can go coast to coast, that's a pretty good tool for Coach Brown. Nice steal by Harper Holbrook. Kenzie Miller brings it, finds Naomi Noble. Noble working hard, trying to get the ball back out, but gets pushed by, I think it's Romans maybe? No, 55, so maybe we'll get a name to this number.
Not to interrupt you here, but I want to give a shout out to my good friend, Andrew Combs. He's watching this tonight. I'm sure he's probably at school, so hello, Andrew.
Andrew Combs, a BSN fan.
He's been on it enough times.
He has.
Jazzy Banks with the crossover, goes right and stumbles. Yeah. She did one extra step, just one, but it was enough. And we've got a 10-10 game, and the Lady Pirates are bringing the ball up. Reed gets it across court to Romans. Romans has got Shelton down low, and she finds her, and Shelton with the nice pass to Sinners.
Nice cut. Nice finish.
And Sinners was just kind of hanging out in there, and the Lady Wolves lost her. She snuck in there and got lost, and Romans found her. Noble on the high post, if you will.
Gracie Brown handling as a top.
She goes left to Holbrook, into Noble. Noble looking for somebody to cut.
She definitely wanted somebody to cut.
Her teammates was looking for her to make a move. She was looking for somebody to pass it to. Now she'll make a move. She goes left, spins right, loses the ball. Reed's got to come in the other direction with the pass to Centers, and Centers is going to score and get fouled. Kenzie Miller called on the foul. She says she didn't touch her, but referee Spurlock saw it differently. And it's going to be timeout to the Lady Wolves, and it's a full timeout. So we're going to take it with them, folks. Before we leave, just a reminder, you can catch us on Mountain Telephone, MTTV, Spree TV, Channel 51. And then, as always, check us out on YouTube or on Facebook. We are Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Holbrook Equipment, located just off the Mountain Parkway in Campton, Kentucky, has been your hometown construction and agriculture equipment dealer since 1981. When you're looking for quality, dependable, and efficient equipment, Holbrook is where you can find it. Proud dealers of Kubota, Hyundai, Vermeer, and Lamb Pride equipment, Holbrook prides themselves on matching each customer's unique needs with the equipment that will serve them the best. Come see them today and visit their website at holbrookequipment.com or give them a call at 606-668-7261.
Welcome back to Bluegrass Sports Nation. And for those of you, loyal Bluegrass Sports Nation folks, you just saw that Holbrook commercial. You've heard us talking about 8th grader Harper Holbrook, new to this Lady Wolves team. I made the mistake, Troy, the last home game that we did, of attributing all of Harper's athletic prowess to Todd, who I know to be a fantastic athlete. I was reminded that Angie was a good athlete in her own right.
I think you may have even called him Hall of Famer Todd Holbrook.
Well, and I stand by what I said about Todd Holbrook, and I still don't have evidence that Angie was a good athlete, but I'm going to take the person who told me, I'll take their word for it and say that. But listen, go see the fine folks at Holbrook's Implement. If you need anything, any equipment for your farm, for your construction needs, they've got you covered from wheelbarrows all the way up to huge bulldozers. They can take care of you, so go see the fine folks at Holbrook's. They've been with BSN since the very beginning, and we're proud to have them. And we've got a foul on the floor, and so it looks like Nay Noble's going to get a chance to shoot 2 free throws and improve her. Now, and I owe Jazzy Banks an apology, too. Jazzy's actually shooting over 80% from the free throw line this year. But last year, as a team, they struggled. So, and Nay Noble is going to help her percentage a little bit.
She's worked really, really hard tonight. She's been all over the place, crashing the glass. She's made some really, really strong post moves in the paints as well. So she's played a excellent first half.
Well, and we knew that the Lady Wolves were going to have to play a more complete game tonight than maybe the last couple of games. But I'm surprised still at the slower pace.
Yeah, Powell's done a really good job controlling the tempo tonight. We spoke before the game, and we said that Wolfe likes to get out and run, and Powell's done an outstanding job slowing the game down to a half-court game.
Well, Powell kind of moved the ball well there, but they come away without any points, and Kenzie Miller's got it going back down the other way. She finds Gracie Brown in the corner. Brown to Banks. Banks working down low, but doesn't get the handle on it, and now she's going to get a foul from Reagan Shelton and the chance to shoot 2 free throws of her own.
And Shelton's one of those girls that, last year when you played Powell County, you kind of know where the ball was going to go. The ball dominated by Kira. And this year you can kind of see these other girls have to take up more of a leadership role, and she's one of those that is filling that void this year for Powell County.
And just we talked about her bass fishing, and absolutely, she's a fantastic bass fisherman, but just an all-around good athlete. Shelton can get in position and can really help this team get Romans, and Romans will get the ball down to her, and Shelton finds I apologize, Jess Lee Centers misses the short shot, and so here come the Lady Wolves.
Wolf's trying to get out and run. Nice screen by Noble.
Miller pulls up from the right side, and like you said, that screen enabled McKenzie to get the open look, and she buried it.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier. She's got a lot of confidence out there, and rightfully so.
17-14 Lady Wolves.
Nice
again, the Lady Pirates are able to move the ball around and get a pretty decent look, but they come away without points. And so Miller pulls from the top of the key. Banks,
she's doing it. That's her third three of the night.
The bank is open. The go time bank shot is open.
The go time bank shot.
Yeah, I think we're going to make that a thing. We're going to talk about that. We're going to make that a thing. All right, Reed brings it up for Powell County, looking for Romans on the right side. She switches back and finds Shelton on the wing, out to Centers. Centers to Romans. Back to Reed on the corner. And she hits the three. So
Reed says, anything you can do, I can match.
That's exactly right.
She pulled up and knocked it down.
Good ball movement right there by the Lady Pirates.
It was.
Everybody touched the ball. Kenzie Miller comes down. She waves Naomi Noble down to the low post.
Nice
finds
pass.
Jazzy
Nice
Banks
pass.
on the cut. Jazz working to get her on rebound, and that's out of bounds, but it's going to stay here with the Wolves. Did we get a name for number 14? Did anybody comment in?
I haven't been able to find anything.
I'll look it up here.
It's not on the
It's not on the roster. I got a couple of names that I can try, but I don't want to call anybody by the wrong name. She wouldn't like that, I'm sure. And it's Jazzy Banks for three. A little long. Reed in good position to get the rebound, but Shelton comes away with it. Shelton brings it all the way up court and across to Reed. Gracie Brown, had the angle. And we're going to call the foul on Gracie Brown. So,
yeah.
And there was a lot of contact there. It looked like maybe Brown had the position on her, but referee Napier said no, that she actually knocked Reed out of the way. So.
Right.
Emily Reed brings it up. Centers flares out, and now she'll go back across the court and catch it on the left side. No, she brings it back out to Romans. Now Romans hands off to Centers, and Centers drives. Down low to, and I know that name, that's Molly Lacey. Was it 3 or 2?
It was a 2.
It was a 2?
Yeah, announcer Creech called it a 3, but I think it was a 2.
Correct.
Yeah.
And he fixes it. We're going to have to fire him. He's a better principal than he is a PA. No, he's a pretty good PA guy. Miller looking to set something up here. I don't know if she's waiting for a screen. And she gets one from Banks, doesn't use it, finds Lewis.
Yeah.
Is that
steps?
And a steps call right there.
Yeah, it was the right call. I don't think she liked it, but it was definitely the right call.
Reed goes left and
knock loose.
Gets it to Romans, top of the key, wide open look, and she drills it. So the Lady Pirates takes the lead, 22-20. I take back everything I said about them not shooting. Well, no, I talked about this with Coach Marion and Coach Brown both, and Coach Brown said this would be the night they hit everything.
Yeah.
But
they've shot it really well this first half.
Yeah.
Like I spoke of earlier, for a team that you said was struggling to shoot it, they've shot it really, really well tonight.
It's been an answered prayer for Coach Marion and his girls for sure. Good move by Miller, and she finds Banks down low. Nice spin move, gets the foul, and that's the main thing. If she can hit the free throws, Coach Brown will take the foul.
Yeah, she's shooting a high percentage from the charity stripe. So
Molly Lacey got her on the arm.
Probably not the one you want to foul if you're Powell County. Makes the goal line, shooting 2. First one's up, and it's in.
Checking into the game, Harper Holbrook and an unnamed Powell County Lady Pirate who's been working really hard, and I wish we could give her credit. I have to jump on to Rob Marion and his staff for not getting that young lady's name on the roster so we can give her credit.
Makes knocks the second one down as well. She's a really, really good free throw shooter. Game all tied up at 22. We've got a minute left in this second quarter.
And that is Reed to the left, comes back to Romans at the top of the key. Romans does not hand off. Now she'll get it back over to Centers, and Centers gets it to number 14. We'll stick with that for now, and Reed's going to set it back up. So they're eating a little bit of clock. Got it down to 38 seconds. And this time Reed knocked away by Harper Holbrook.
I look for Wolfe to try to get it back here, and Coach Brown may just call a quick timeout here and set something up for the last shot. We'll see what happens.
Well, Romans triggers it into Reed, and it looks like Powell might be content to,
I think you're right.
Might be content to run this clock down. We'll see. Reed stays in there and takes the shot, though.
Nope.
I didn't foresee that. And Banks is not going to run clock down either. She's looking to go. Here we go.
Turns it over.
Turns it over. Nice steal by number 14 as she brings it up the left side. Spins around and gets it back to her point guard. Reed takes it over to Centers, and Centers finds Lacey. Lacey dribbles it back to the top. Now Centers on the right side.
No good.
They got a good look at the end of the half, but it stays tied 22-22. We've got a good game going. We'll be back to talk about it after a few messages here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
At HCTC, we've got you covered. While you focus on completing your certificate, diploma, or degree, our success coaches will connect you with financial information, tutoring, and so much more. Stay on your path to success at HCTC. Call today at 606-487-3293. We'll never underestimate you.
It's the season of saving and upgrading with Appalachian Wireless. Get an iPhone 15, 128 gig on us. You heard me right, on us. With a new or renewed line on any Appalachian Advantage Unlimited plan, it's like they're giving it away. They kind of are. An iPhone 15, 128 gig on us. Visit your favorite Appalachian Wireless location or AppalachianWireless.com for terms and conditions. It's the season of savings because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic, serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday Night Trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Franks, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
And we're back halftime. Lady Pirates have come into Wolfe County and tested these Lady Wolves, probably really honestly for the first time this year. The Lady Wolves finding themselves pushed a little bit, and it's tied 22-22. Troy, we talked about how Coach Marion confirmed for us. The stat sheet showed it, and I'm going to look at it here. These are the numbers. Powell County from the field as a team shooting 26.5%, from three-point range shooting 13.3%. That's not the team we see tonight.
No, they I don't know what their numbers is tonight, but they've shot it really, really well. And like we spoke of during the first half, they've done a really, really good job slowing Wolfe County down, putting them in a half-court offense. Kind of took away the transition baskets that Wolfe likes to get into.
And Wolfe County, like you said, they shoot. There's 2 or 3 players on the Wolfe County team that shoot the ball well from the perimeter anyway. But always in transition, it seems like they're more comfortable. And in their half-court set, it seems like they can't get really anything going. And Nay Noble made a couple fantastic moves down low. But other than that,
I think that's kind of what you're probably going to see. I'm sure Coach Brown's went into the locker room at halftime. He's wanting to get Noble some more touches. I think doing that, they'll collapse in the paint, and that'll free up the outside shot for maybe Miller.
And ultimately, if Coach Brown can win this game at this pace, he'll take it. Because I know he wants, like you said, I know he wants to get those forwards more involved. I know he wants a better interior presence. And yet still, I think it would benefit the Lady Wolves if they picked up the pace just a little bit. Hey, and the Lady Pirates may not let them.
That's true.
The Lady Pirates have played pretty good defense. The Lady Wolves have played good defense.
Outstanding defense by Powell the first half. Like I said, I really think that Coach Brown's gonna preach in the locker room coming out in this second half really to feed the low post. I think you'll see a lot more touches by Banks and Noble this second half.
So Powell comes back out with Napier, Reed, Centers, Romans, and Shelton. And Wolfe comes back out with their starting 5, Brown, Miller, Noble, Banks, and Holbrook. So it is Centers takes it across the front court. I'll get this going in a minute. Trinity Romans pulls up from just right at the top of the key and
nice job by Noble.
Noble working real hard for that rebound, but Reed was reading that. She was in that passing lane the whole way. And they'll back it back up. Romans will set it up, get it to Reed.
Kenzie Miller had a great first half. I'd like to see her get some open looks too.
Powell County working this low post. Romans puts a move on Miller and scores. Yeah.
Nice move.
And anytime you can move to your left, that's a strength. And Trinity Romans with a strong move to her left right there. Now the Wolves looking to answer, and Nay Noble with the strong mover on. Oh, almost gets the fall, but gets the foul. Noble to shoot too.
She's been really effective in that low post.
Shout out to Rana Romans, Trinity's mother. I saw her in the stands there.
First one's up and in.
She was a standout basketball player for Powell County for years.
Second shot up by Noble. It's good.
And let me check that. Ronna Donovan. I apologize. She's Ronna Davis when I knew her when we were growing up. Ronna Donovan is Trinity Romans' mom, and she's Trinity gets it honest. Ronna was a fantastic basketball player, and Romans has the ball right now. Gets it to Centers. Centers with a nice cut. Drives to the left and gets the foul. So, Centers made a nice little crossover there and got Noble on her hip. Nay probably should have just backed off of her. I don't think Centers had the angle to make the shot, but
Noble kind of took off on the side instead of getting in front and playing, stopping the drive. As a coach, you want to see her stop that drive to the basket, get in front of it, and slow it
cut
down.
it off. Yeah.
First one's no good. Second one up. It's in.
And after one of two, the Lady Pirates are still up 25-24. The Lady Wolves see if they can do something about that. Kenzie Miller taking her time. Now she gets to Banks.
Over to Banks.
Banks to the
Up
left and down it. Playing strong basketball. Jazzy Banks giving the flex. I thought for a minute the Powell had inbounded it and went out of bounds, but it was a cheerleader that tossed the ball inbounds. So that threw me off a little bit. Reed brings it up, and she goes left to Centers. Centers down to Shelton. Shelton looking back to the top of the key, but she gets it back to Centers. And now Reed's on the right side, pulls for the three.
Good.
She was open.
Powell's done a very, very good job being really patient with their offense, getting the shot they want. They're not settling for one pass and a shot. They're moving the ball around, getting a good look, and got a foul on this end.
And a good strong cut and good pass, and the foul's probably going to be on the floor. I don't think she's going to get free throws here.
Yeah, it's probably on the floor.
She was politicking for him,
Yeah,
though. She wanted the free throw.
I don't blame her. I would have too.
Banks will trigger it from underneath the basket, and Noble's got it in the corner, but she's not going to shoot that shot. Oh, she tried to get it to Jazz, and Jazz wasn't looking. Now Reed's got it for the Lady Pirates. She crosses half court, looking right. Romans drives, gets it to Reed. Centers. Won't take the shot. Back to Reed. Reed pulls from 12 feet, won't go. Rebound by Jazzy Banks.
Over the Holbrook from three. It's good. You got a timeout by Wolfe County here.
Looks like it'll be, well, they're not motioning.
I think it's a 30-second.
Yeah, 30-second timeout. Yeah, we'll keep it here.
And thanks to my good friend Ronna Donovan, that is Emma Rice. Number 14 is Emma Rice. So I'm going to say this several times. Emma Rice working hard for the Lady Pirates. All the Emma Rice fans out there, now we know. Number 14, Rice for the Lady Pirates. And the timeout was taken by
Wolfe County.
Okay. Yeah. So 30-second timeout by Coach Brown. Troy, Wolf's got the 1-point lead. What's Coach Brown telling his girls right now?
I think he's just trying to get them to tighten up on the defensive end a little bit. Like I said a minute ago, Powell's been very, very patient in their offensive sets. They've moved around the ball and got the shot they wanted. So I think Coach Brown's just preaching to his girls, look, stay home on defense, and let's lock it down and see what we can do. And then I think on the offensive end, I think that he's telling them, look, guys, let's go in. Let's find Banks. Let's find Noble. Let's get a little action in our paint.
And Banks, and even actually probably more so, Noble playing with more confidence in this second half than she had maybe in the first half. Reed working hard. Harper Holbrook, the glove right now.
Yeah.
On Emily Reed, making her work to get the ball across.
Nice
Trinity
rebound.
Romans with a nice rebound.
Nice rebound.
And gets it back out to Reed, but it won't go again. And this time, who is it working down there? I can't even see. It's our girl, Miss Rice. So
that's going to be on Miller.
And Emma Rice will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Looks like the announcer Preach got the information the same time we did.
I think you're right. First one's up. No good. A little short.
Coach Marion reminded her bend her knees and go up strong. Shooting it like a jump shot.
Second one's up and
count
in.
It though. But what do we know?
Got a tie game
she
here.
She can jump if she wants to.
Powell's going to take a full timeout. We'll take it with them here at Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Welcome back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. 29-29, all tied up. 4:46 to go in this third quarter. And this has been a fantastic back-and-forth battle from the tip. No momentum, really, Troy. It's no team has been able to get on a run. 4-6 points at the very most.
Yeah, it's been back and forth the whole night. It's been, we talked about this earlier before the game. We thought it was going to be a really, really good battle, and so far it's lived to be true.
I'm impressed by the defense of both of these teams being able, like I said, to not let any team get on a big run or really get some momentum going. Nay Noble, nice job from the top of from the high post, finding Harper Holbrook on the baseline.
I caught myself clapping on that one. I appreciated a good pass. That was a great pass.
That was good basketball. We talked about Powell County moving the ball well. That was Wolfe County's best example of ball movement. Yeah,
I would have done the same if I saw Powell make a good play like that. That was a very, very good basketball play.
The Centers got it to Shelton, and Shelton gets it to Romans, and it's back out to Centers and across to the top of the key. She's finding Reed. Emily Reed still wearing Harper Holbrook. Yeah. Harper's not giving her any grace at all. Romans has got Brown on her back, but she hands it off to Centers. Centers finds Rice. Rice into Shelton, back out to Centers.
See how patient Powell's being with their offense. They're moving the ball around until they get the shot they want. They've done that all night.
And Centers backs off. I like that they're not trying. They're playing within their limitations. They're really not trying to force the ball, not even really trying to draw a foul. And Centers goes right, takes Nay Noble to the baseline.
Nice job.
Good job by Noble, keeping her in front of her, cutting off that baseline, and made Centers take the extra step, and she loses the ball.
Noble done a really, really good job. I think Coach Marion wanted that's the play that he wanted. He wanted to try to take Noble off the dribble. She slid her feet, stayed in front of her person, and made an outstanding defensive play there.
Ill-advised three by Jazzy Banks, and it was a little bit long, and Powell County's coming back, and Romans fakes, goes right, finds Shelton. Shelton won't take that shot. Centers is going to go baseline, and this time she does get Noble, but she doesn't get the shot. So she was able to get around Noble, got the step on her, but missed the shot. And after the tie-up, Wolfe County will get the ball back, and the Lady Wolves will have Kenzie Miller bringing it across. Per usual, Kenzie's the full-time point guard for this Lady Wolves team. She's looking for Brown and couldn't get her. Now they've got Noble posted up, and she's going to spin to the right. Good move right there.
Up in the end. And one.
That's that confidence we talked about, Troy. Noble using both feet, go left, go right.
Yeah, she does a really, really good job on that low low block. She gets the ball, and she uses her body really well. She stays under control, and that spin move, a lot of times she goes back to the left. But I tell you, that time she was fluid, and she put it up and in and drew the foul.
And true Wolf fans know that Nay Noble, a standout on the volleyball team as well.
She is.
A couple regional championships and all region teams to her credit. And footwork, huge in volleyball, and we see it there in basketball as well.
Yeah, she done. That was an outstanding move.
Love Doug getting his volleyball reference in.
Yeah, Doug,
why not? Yeah.
Doug's a volleyball guy.
Listen, you got me here. You got me here. Kenzie Miller driving back across to the middle. Now she's going to pull it up, literally. And from 22, she's off on the right side, and Shelton tries to chase it down, but Lady Pirates are going to bring it down anyway.
Probably a little early in the offensive set there, but, Miller was hot that first half.
Oh, go ahead.
She knocked 3 down in that first half, so.
I think Kenzie saw a 4-point lead and thought, I'm going to try to put a dagger here.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I'm going to try
and she's been hot.
Push this bunch back a little bit. Emily Reed brings it across for the Lady Pirates, and she's looking for, well, she'll take it herself. Gets it back out to centers, and now it's Romans.
3. No
Napier
Rebounded
takes
by
the 3 and misses. Sorry.
Brown, you're good.
I was looking for the name. I told you I didn't want to miss Napier's name again. I messed it up twice. So Kenzie Miller drives to the right. That's third set. She's got Banks working down there. Banks tried to get it to Hall. Good cut, but there's Harper Holbrook. Makes a move. Oh, just short.
Rebounded by Hall.
Hall working hard.
Up.
And we're down to the floor, Hall and Rice, but everybody's okay and back up. We're all still friends.
Good.
And it's going to be out of bounds to the Lady Pirates on the tie-up.
That was great sportsmanship by Powell's 14. She tied it up, and they got a little tangled up there. She come back over to Hall and said, I'm sorry. You like to see that, Doug.
Molly Lacey into the game for the Lady Pirates, and Reed comes across. She's got Napier, Romans, Lacey, and Centers.
Nice screen.
Romans drives and pulls up. Almost rebounded by Lacey, but Miller comes away with it. She's got Holbrook on the left side if she sees her. She pulls it back, sets it up. Let's spread this court out a little bit with a minute left in the third. Jazzy Banks, gets tied up. And it's going to stay here with the Lady Wolves, but nice job by Trinity Romans. She saw Banks asleep and just reached out and grabbed it. Yeah,
she did.
And almost got away with the steal.
Yeah, that's great defense. Let's see if Wolfe goes into Noble. She re-entered the game here. See if she goes into that low post and the spin.
Well, they've got the inside opened up for her. She goes left, right.
Up, no good.
But a good move, good strong move.
She walked.
And Anna Hall was coming, and I think Jess Lee Centers actually felt that pressure coming and took the extra step.
Powell's coaching staff wanted a foul over there on that.
Well, she walked first. I mean, Hall made contact, but I think she had already walked before Hall got there. Either way, Banks has got it back to Miller. Miller from 19.
No good.
No good.
Nice rebound by Hall. 3 by Banks. It's up, and it's in.
And give that possession to Anna Hall. She was working hard. 30-second timeout by the Wolves. We'll get one commercial and be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Holbrook Equipment, located just off the Mountain Parkway in Campton, Kentucky, has been your hometown construction and agriculture equipment dealer since 1981. When you're looking for quality, dependable, and efficient equipment, Holbrook is where you can find it. Proud dealers of Kubota, Hyundai, Vermeer, and Lampride equipment, Holbrook prides themselves on matching each customer's unique needs with the equipment that will serve them the best. Come see them today and visit their website at holbrookequipment.com or give them a call at 606-668-7261.
Welcome back. Wolfe County High School Rose Gymnasium. We've still got us a good game, but the Lady Wolves have pulled out to a 7-point lead. 39 seconds left to go in the third. Lady Pirates going to bring it up. We'll see if they'll settle for the last shot of the third. Nobody has yet. And Reed's not looking like she wants to this time either. Napier from the left side. Pulls the three, won't go. Big time rebound by Trinity Romans. And she's fouled. Looks like Nay Noble's going to get called for the foul. Nope, they get Gracie Brown. I've gotten that wrong all night. Every time I give a name, it's the wrong name.
That one's on downtown Gracie Brown.
Trinity Romans able maybe to cut this thing to 5 or 6 before the third quarter's over. Up and in for the first one. Holbrook checks in, gives Brown a rest. And Romans makes them both. So 5-point game now. Lady Wolves. Let's see if they'll kill the clock this time. Miller's taking her time bringing it across. Holbrook sets a pick for Banks. Banks has got it. And she'll back it out. So it looks like no rush on the Lady Wolves' part. 9 seconds. 7. Into Banks. Banks stumbles. No, she's going to get called for the walk. Yeah, Banks, I saw the stumble. I didn't know if he was going to call the walk. And I couldn't tell if she released it in time to not get the call, but yeah. So 3 seconds left. Centers is going to inbound. No, Harper Holbrook with the steal. Oh. Okay. And Romans gets it, heaves it, no good. At the end of the third quarter, I'm going to talk to somebody about that new horn. At the end of the third quarter, the Lady Wolves clinging to a 5-point lead. We'll take a break and be right back for the conclusion of this game on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
It's the season of saving and upgrading with Appalachian Wireless. Get an iPhone 15, 128 gig on us. You heard me right, on us. With a new or renewed line on any Appalachian Advantage Unlimited plan, it's like they're giving it away. They kind of are. An iPhone 15, 128 gig on us. Visit your favorite Appalachian Wireless location or AppalachianWireless.com for terms and conditions. It's the season of savings because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday Night Trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, E Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
And we're starting the fourth quarter with Emily Reed bringing it in for the Lady Pirates. She goes right, spin move, brings it back. Looking for Napier, almost stolen. Napier's got it now, though, top of the key, gets it to Centers. Centers drives. It's Lacey with the three, but it won't go, and so Banks has got it coming the other way. She had Brown, couldn't get it to her. Little push off by Jazzy Banks.
It down.
He's going to get away with it and get the three-pointer. I couldn't tell if the Powell County player was selling the push or if Jazzy really got that much of it, but
I'm not sure. But
Banks hits the open three. Napier into Shelton, back to Napier. Napier doesn't pull. She'll take the pull-up 12-footer. Kenzie Miller gets tied up on the rebound. And the ball's going to stay with Powell County.
Yes. Stay here.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's going to go to Wolfe County.
They changed the arrow.
They didn't have the arrow yet. That wasn't me, folks. That was not my fault.
I think that was Greg Creech again. Might need to talk to him tonight after the game. Say, look here.
If he's the guy that bought that new horn, I definitely want to have a conversation with him. My goodness. That thing's loud. Jazzy Banks bringing it up for the Lady Wolves. Spins around, has time, and gets it across.
Got Holbrook wide open.
And
she missed
get it to her. Yeah. You know when you're doubled, somebody's got to be open.
Yeah.
And Brown's going to make the contact. They're going to get Shelton with the foul.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting these new foul rules. So,
Yeah.
Sir, if you see fouls on it when we go to the fourth quarter, just still, I know it's year 2, but I'm still getting used to having to reset them every quarter.
And we don't get bonuses.
Yeah, it's a little different.
So
one bonus.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 bonus.
We still get the double bonus, obviously. Yeah, the 1-1 is a thing of the past.
Yeah.
Right. Brown gets it on the baseline out to Miller. Miller finds Banks in the middle, and Banks puts it up.
Nice
No
rebound
good,
by
but
Noble.
Noble working hard, and she misses. So Sanders has got it to clear. And she's bringing it up for the Lady Pirates. She sees something, goes right, sees a lane, but she's short. And so I thought for a second, I apologize there. I left for a minute.
Harper was doing an awesome job running forward.
Right, I was getting ready to say. But all of these Lady Wolves, well, if we got, is it a timeout? Did we get a timeout? There was no timeout. Okay.
No, I think 15 fouled out.
Oh, okay. So they had a minute there.
Yeah.
So Reagan Shelton fouled out there.
Looks like we got a Powell player or something going on over there.
An injury?
Maybe.
That's
Nice block by Napier.
That's Trinity Roman.
Oh, okay. Reed brings it up. So that was the issue then. Trinity Romans.
Yeah, she's got a smile on her face. I'm hoping it's nothing too serious. So she's upstanding. So that's a good sign.
Miller brings it up for the Lady Wolves. 8-point lead for the Lady Wolves. Noble makes a good move, catches it in stride, and able to turn around and put it in.
Yeah.
Stretches the lead out to 10. Reed brings it across for Powell County. Switches hands. Looking for Lacey. Couldn't get it. Now they get it to Lacey. Centers gets it over there. Lacey pulls, but no good. And it's going to be out of bounds to the Lady Wolves. So Napier chased it out. Must have stepped on the line.
Wolves extended this lead out to 41-31 with 5:36 here left.
A pair of young subs coming in for Powell County. I think Coach Marion trying to get a breather for a couple of his starters for this long stretch. Try to make a comeback. Meanwhile, Gracie Brown makes it a 13-point game.
And she knocked that down with defense all closing in on her in the face.
She wanted that shot for sure. We've got a timeout by Powell County, and it looks like it's going to be a full timeout. So let's take a commercial break. You're watching Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
And we're back to Rose Gymnasium on the campus of Wolfe County High School. The Lady Wolves with a 13-point lead. And it seemed like, Troy, to start that fourth quarter, Powell is a little bit disheveled. They're a little out of sorts. What do you reckon Coach Marion's telling his girls?
I think he's just probably over there telling them, look, let's calm down. Let's get back to doing what we've been doing the whole game and see if we can't cut this thing down and make a push here in the last 5:20 left. Looks like Romans has got maybe an ankle injury or a leg injury. I saw she was up a minute ago moving around. They was icing her. She's got her legs stretched over there. I saw Miller go over there and pat her and say, good game.
Yeah, good sportsmanship there. And I'm going to assume Romans doesn't have her shoes off, but I'm going to assume she's out for the duration of this one. She wears a brace on her knee anyway, so
right.
She may have just aggravated an old injury.
Yeah.
We're going to get the push here on Lacey. Lacey and Banks were working for position down there, and Molly Lacey gets the foul. So the Lady Wolves are going to bring it back up with a 13-point lead and 5 to go. I have to feel like Coach Brown feels good about this second half. We talked about kind of them needing to speed things up, and they took more perimeter shots.
By Banks.
Fantastic shot or pass by Jazzy Banks to Harper Holbrook. And Holbrook, go ahead.
Holbrook's all over the place. She's run the floor really well tonight. We spoke on that a minute ago. She seems just to find herself open. I like this game. She's moved really, really well without the ball.
Well, I'm going to say for Emily Reed at least, if she's trying to guard Holbrook after wearing her, because Holbrook giving her no breath, guarding her on the other end, they're probably happy to lose her for a second.
Yeah, I tell you right.
Strong move to her left by Nay Noble. She misses the shot, but she'll get 2 free throws.
Go
ahead.
I think we've saw what we talked about at start the third quarter. Wolfe is really, really focused on getting it inside to Noble and Banks this second half, and it's paid big dividends.
Well, and they've worked the inside out game. When they've been able to push it in, then they're getting the open looks on the outside as well. You know, it's Powell County's not able to just camp out there on them. So
right. Second one's up for Noble. It's up. It's in.
And 17 points is the lead now for the Lady Wolves. It's now or never for Powell County. They've got to get moving quick. Reed's got the ball. She's going to bring it up. Zaylee Strange in the game for the Lady Pirates, by the way. Napier's got it on the right side looking for Strange. Strange was posted up, but she comes out on it. So Napier dribbles and tries to pass it to centers, but that was never going to work. Gracie Brown was already there, but she misses the layup.
Coach Brown's not happy with that.
Rice goes baseline and double dribbles, trying to get it back out to Reed. So a comedy of errors there on both ends for those two possessions, and Miller will set it up and try again.
Like they're going to try to get in the Banks.
And that's not going to work. No. Reed saw it all the way. Yeah, you can't. If we can call it ahead of time, then the defense is probably on it.
Yeah.
It's not good when it looks like we know what they're talking about. Centers will trigger it in for Powell County.
It's like Wolfe has just kind of took turns.
Reed gets it ahead of Holbrook this time and is able to get off the open shot, but it's no good. And Emma Rice gets it, and she'll miss. And Jazzy Banks brings it down, finds Miller. Miller can't get an open look and throws it away. Coach Brown does not look like he's got a 17-point lead over there, fellas.
No, he sure doesn't.
He's not happy with these last 2 minutes.
Number 11 crosses over half court and goes over to
Napier to centers. Kicks it back outside. Quick move. Good move to the hole there and draws the foul.
Yeah, number 22, Jasmine Banks.
Yeah, that's the first foul actually on Wolfe County this quarter. So
okay.
We've had a really clean fourth quarter for the Wolves.
Bluegrass Sports Nation viewers and listeners, I've got an important message from the Wolfe County Board of Education. We have been made aware that there are 2 middle school students, Dakota Roberts and Logan Mullins, who are missing. If anybody or their family, if anybody has any information on the whereabouts of Dakota Roberts or Logan Mullins, please call the Wolfe County Dispatch at 606-668-6757. You can find the pictures of both these young men on the Wolfe County Board of Education Facebook page. So if you're out there listening and you know anything about the whereabouts of Dakota Roberts or Logan Mullins, we are asking you to call the Wolfe County Dispatch. Both of these young men are missing. Their families need to know where they're at as soon as possible. Thank you.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Hopefully we get these 2 young men located pretty quick.
Yeah, and you you can't even speculate on the situation.
No.
But you know that's got to be an absolutely terrifying deal for the families involved. And so just our prayers go out to everybody involved in that situation. We just hope for a happy ending for everybody.
Absolutely.
Some things, we love basketball, but there are some things that are more important and take precedent over that. And so we pray for these two young men to be returned safely to their families. In the meantime, Wolfe County has stretched this out to a 16-point ball game. Jazzy Banks is going to inbound to Mackenzie Miller, and she's going to set it up to see if they can add to that lead. Banks across the half-court line and goes left. Noble loses the ball. Holbrook tries to get it. It's going to be out of bounds to Powell County. And credit Emily Reed. She was right in there disrupting all of that. So doesn't get a steal for it, but it was as good as.
Powell County's got two young players that's been playing in this second half.
Coach Marion is in foul trouble. He's doing a little offense, defense, and so he puts the young girls in for defense, and then you saw him come bring Napier back in for offense, and so
they're playing hard though. I'm telling you.
And we got centers in the middle, and she's going to get fouled by Nay Noble, and that may be 3 or 4 on Nay. I don't know. There's a good strong move by centers.
Well, one quick thing is I keep watching Coach Brown here for the Lady Wolves, and if this is how he's acting with a 16-point lead, now he is going to stroke out in a close game.
He sure will.
He's a coach, and he never stops coaching. And I tell you, a lot of people don't realize Coach Brown took on the boys JV team this year as well. He's coaching boys JV. He's coaching all of Wolfe County's girls teams and doing a fantastic job. But no, he never stops coaching.
Coach Brown is one of the best in the business, in my opinion. He is a really, really solid basketball coach. It doesn't matter if it's girls or boys. He's going to coach no matter what team he's got on his sideline.
Well, and I love that, obviously, and Coach Marion will appreciate this. He's a lot younger than Coach Brown, but both of these guys have a ton of experience, years and years and years of coaching young kids or young people, young folks. And young ladies, especially in basketball. So Reed pump fakes, drives, tries to get it back out to Rice.
Holbrook again.
But Harper Holbrook all over it. We don't have a stat line. We're not that sophisticated up here. But I'm going to say Holbrook has been an impact player on the defensive end.
If there's hustle points, she's got 100. And knocks at the wrong too.
I talk about her defensive impact, and she hits the 3 from the corner. So,
like I said, if there's hustle points, she's got 100 tonight.
And don't forget, Troy, she gets that from her mom.
Yep.
From her mom. Her mom is the athlete of that family.
Gracie Brown with another steal.
And Brown misses the layup, and she's not happy with herself. Coach Brown might actually take her out of the game for that. I'm not real sure he wasn't happy.
That's twice. A nice
drive right there. Oh, good move right there and we don't have a name for the number 23 Powell County player, and so I apologize. Not all of the names are updated and numbers are updated on the roster, but it was a good little move, and now Centers has got it at the top of the key, gets it to 23, and she'll pull for the 3, almost gets the bank to go. Holbrook with the rebound, and we'll see if the Lady Wolves are going to try to kill some of this clock. Oh. It was a strong pick by Nay Noble. And now Reed's got it with 35 seconds left. And Gracie Brown working on the defensive end. Rice with the drive and picks up the foul on Nay Noble. Beat her to the baseline, and all Nay could do was reach. And Nay's going to foul out. That's 5 on her, but we're going to bring in 5 new Lady Wolves anyway. So wholesale substitutions for Coach Brown. And I'll try to get these names right as they come in. I see Anna Hall.
It's like Anna Hall and Chloe Tyra.
All right, we got Anna Hall, we got Chloe Tyra, we've got not enough names on this roster. What's Coach Brown doing to him?
Shots up the foul, no good. Rebound by Wolfe.
And number one is number one Hannah Bush.
Yes.
So we got Hannah Bush. We got Anna Hall. We've got McGee. That's Cheyenne McGee.
And then Trinity.
No, Trinity. I thought Trinity Roberts was.
No, that's not Trinity Roberts.
Yeah, Trinity's 55. We've got us a game is what we've got. Sanders has got it to the right side, gets it to Rice. Rice makes a good move but misses the shot. Anna Hall's going to clear it out. And Hannah Bush is going to, I thought she was going to dribble this out, but she's not. Anna's going to finish it for us.
I believe that.
And that's going to wrap it up. The Lady Wolves are going to take this one from the Lady Pirates, 50-34. We'll be back to wrap it up on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
And we're back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. The Wolfe County Lady Wolves beat the Powell County Lady Pirates. Troy, I got one stat for you: 28-12.
Yeah,
that's the second half score. Wolfe County 28, Powell County 12. What happened to the Lady Pirates?
I think that just what we talked about in the end of the first half there, Wolfe really keyed in on going inside to Banks and Noble, and let's face it, they got after it a little more intense on the defensive end, and Powell County just had a hard time the second half making adjustments, and it didn't help that they got a little bit of foul trouble and the injury to Romans.
Yeah,
that hurt them a little bit, but hey, hats off to Powell County. They played a really, really great first half. I mean, I'm sure Coach Marion would like to carry it over to the second half, but definitely some improvement tonight.
Yeah, in one sequence, they lost Shelton and Romans both, and it was early enough that it made an impact for the whole fourth quarter and a little bit of the third quarter. I do know that Coach Marion is going to be thrilled with the way they shot the ball in the first half.
Yeah, they shot outstanding in the first half. It kind of fell off the second half, but in the first half, they shot at a high percentage. They was very, very patient running their offense. They got the shots that they wanted and slowed the game down. Let's just face it. They slowed the game down, kept Wolfe from running. Second half, I think you saw Wolfe run out a little bit, and it worked.
And you'd be hard-pressed to pick a player of the game for Wolfe County. You know, first of all, increased presence by Nay Noble. That's what Gary Brown wanted. He talked about it before in pregame. He wanted Noble to play more. He wanted more touches for her, and he got it. Jazzy Banks was strong on the inside. Harper Holbrook everywhere. The young eighth grader stepping up.
Yeah, like I said, if there was hustle points, she had 100 tonight.
So a fun team to watch. A good game. A pull away in the second half win for the Wolfe County Lady Wolves. For producer Matt Hudson, Hall of Famer Troy Wilson, I want to thank you for being here on Facebook, on YouTube, on MTTV, Channel 51. We're going to be here for all the games, and we hope you join us. Thanks for watching on Bluegrass Sports Nation.